Hello, air signs. Hope you guys are keeping well. We are going to get you a general reading done using some tarot in a moment. We're just going to start off with an oracle message for you to begin the reading. And this reading will be for Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So please only take what resonates. If anything doesn't sound like it's jiving with what you've been through or what you're going through, just don't make it fit, okay? So with all that being said, I've already pre-shuffled the decks pretty good before hitting record, so don't want to spend too much time doing that. Okay, air signs, your message: let go, but hold the lesson. Very interesting. Some of you could be into dance or could be into some sort of committed sport or activity, hobby, something you love to do to express yourself. So the main message here is you need to let go but hold the lesson. So you could have recently gone through something that taught you a very big lesson. It's telling you to let go of the pain, let go of the baggage that may carry, but hold the lesson that it taught you, okay? So that's a really nice card. Let's see. You could be feeling like you're on the spot, in a spotlight too, like whatever you're involved in right now is kind of lots of eyes on you. You could have some sort of audience, whether that's online or in your workplace or in your community. So air signs, let's see what the tarot has to tell us for you today. We're going to be looking at your recent past and your current energy and the future potential outcome. So again, just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. We're going to tap in now to your recent past. It can be, 5 days ago, 5 years ago, 15 years ago, whatever sounds most relatable for your situation, okay? We're all on different timelines. So messages for the air signs, please. What was that? The moon. I'm going to take it. It's a major arcana, Pisces, Cancer energy. So that is your first card here, air signs. Okay. So there's some sort of hidden fear, hidden self-doubts or something here that you don't share with other people, but something is being illuminated here in the recent past. Getting a lot of emphasis on spotlight, being in the spotlight somehow, although you may be trying to hide out or were trying to hide out. We'll see. What else in the recent past for the air signs, please? Whoa. Okay, we've got the 4 of air. That's your energy there. It wanted to flip out in reverse. I think I'm going to take this upright, though. I wish I could rewind that and see how it came out. I feel like it did come out in reverse. We'll read it both ways. If it's in reverse, it's just letting me know that you are coming out of some sort of healing, some time out, some alone time, a recovery period, soothing yourself from some sort of disappointment here with the 3 of Swords that hits right before this energy. So we'll take it in reverse, and if it's upright, we're going to be looking at that as something that you had to heal through. You spent some time alone. We'll see. All right, air signs. We're just going to actually grab from the deck because we're taking too much time for the cards to come out. We've got the World card. Yeah. You put a stop to something here. Something did come to an end. I feel like your fears, maybe your fears of being seen, fears of being in the spotlight, fears of having an audience. You could quite literally be getting attention on a world stage, whether that's a social media platform or you are somebody who performs in some aspect. You could have had a fear of people judging this decision that you've made. You maybe hid out for a little, stayed behind the scenes, took some time to really think about it. Let's see, maybe fear of judgment, fear of what family or friends would think or say. Let's see what's in your current energy, air signs. We have the 3 of fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Yep. So there's movement here. You could quite literally be traveling, especially with that World card. This gives me an online presence as well. We've got the 8 of air in reverse. That's your energy here, air signs. So the 8 of air talks about a self-imposed prison in your mind, imprisoning yourself with repetitive thoughts, feeling like you're stuck in your head and you can't go forward. Now, the fact that that's in reverse is telling me you've broken free from something here. It's interesting because all the swords, which are our thoughts and our communication, the way we deliver messages to others or the way we receive messages in our minds, are both in reverse. So there's some major aspect here of you getting out of your head, letting go of fears, letting go of time being wasted. I see you making plans. You've made plans, whether it's to travel or to get a message across to the world in some way, or within an audience. There's something here that you are expecting to receive. You've put out some sort of plan and something is coming towards you here. Okay, let's grab some more now. Sorry if you guys hear my cat in the background making some noise. All right, what comes next in the current energy for the air signs, please? The High Priestess, Cancer, Pisces energy. So we've got heavy Cancer, Pisces here. Could be dealing with either of those signs. You don't have to be, but they are coming up quite prevalent. And we've got the World, which is fixed energy, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo. Let's see. In your future potential outcome, what was that? The Four of Earth. So we've got your first Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo card here. Okay, I still see you having a held back energy. There's something that you're still holding on to. Either holding back or holding on to. There's something here that you've built, and I feel like you are not letting go of something here, and that's quite interesting because that card says let go but hold the lesson. So it's like you've let go of something here, you've detached, you've put a close to a cycle in the past, and you've moved forward, and you're trying to bypass those repetitive thoughts that left you feeling stuck or at a pause, pardon me, or hidden in some way. And you're still hiding something here with the High Priestess. You still are showing up with a very mysterious aura. There's something about you here that you don't reveal your inner world. And I feel like there's something that you may have experienced in the past that you hold on to, even though you've tried to detach mentally. You still physically carry this baggage with you. Yeah, look at that Pisces energy again with the Hanged Man. This is a stuck energy. This is something that you've been stuck in for some time. Although you see things in a different perspective, you're still somehow physically attached to this. Let's see, what else is in the future energy for the air signs, please? The Seven of Earth, so more Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo showing up here. What I really like about this reading so far, you guys, is that the Eight of Air is in the center of your reading and it's in reverse. This is one of the most kind of doomy, gloomy cards to get upright. So the fact that it's in reverse tells me you've let go of mental baggage that left you stuck. But I see you here still waiting for something to progress. It's like you've invested something here. You've planted seeds in a new direction and you're waiting for something. I feel like you are being advised here to be patient. There's not much more you can do but be patient because time and patience is required here. There's something that you can't force, okay? So you need to let go of maybe impatience or feeling like you need to control an outcome, because this card does talk a lot about trying to control your resources, control how much you spend, how much time you invest in particular relationships, how much you give. Wow, the Two of Earth. Look at all this earth energy in the near future. So I feel you being very grounded, very stable in the near future. You have transformed somehow of getting out of your head and moving into a more grounded, calm energy where you focus more so on the tangible things that you can see. In the outside energy, we've got the Eight of Fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and the Seven of Fire. Wow, more fire energy. Okay. So yeah, there's something here that you put out some sort of messages or you deliver some sort of messages. Something happens really quickly. Look at the ending here, you guys. The ending of the suffering in your mind of people who have backstabbed you, people who have said hurtful things to you. There's something here you are releasing, and I feel like you're holding your tongue in regards to giving it back to somebody. I feel like you're just closing out a cycle, and you're not participating in games, mind games. So in the outside energy, what you don't kind of see, or what's kind of, you know, the overall background energy here is you've got movement. First of all, this is a lot of fiery energy, a lot of could be travel related again, but I do see you putting something out there into the world, into the universe, and being a little bit hesitant because you may be having to defend your stance, or defend your purpose, defend the things that you say or deliver to the world. So I feel you being very protective. You are somebody who is a star. You kind of outshine other people. You're on the top of that cliff in a unicorn, as a unicorn, okay? So you are somebody that when you enter people's vicinity or timelines or whatever, you're somebody who gets their attention, okay? And you're kind of really put up on this pedestal to be admired. So I feel like you could be feeling a little bit defensive. People may have things to say about what you deliver, but you have to protect your energy. You have to fight for something here. So let's go ahead. I feel like you maybe have to let go, like defend, but let go of people's opinions, let go of people's comments, messages. Let's see, what's this moon energy in the recent past? You've got a hidden energy here. You've got deep-seated fears, things that you are afraid to reveal about yourself here, air signs. And I feel like it's something that puts you through a healing period where you had to kind of get over those fears. You maybe did some prayer, some reflection in your alone time with that 4 of air. And I feel like you got out of that recovery period of being alone. Temptation, yeah. You were tempted to hide yourself because, again, this is the devil card. This is us having self-limiting beliefs. The devil kind of tempting you to think that what you have within you in your subconscious is not good to share with others. It's not relatable. It's not something people will be able to digest. I feel like you left yourself feeling hidden and stuck for a very long time because of fears of judgment, fears of what other people may say. And it almost became an addictive way of viewing yourself, hiding yourself. So there's something here that you broke through. With this devil card, I feel like it puts you in a time of isolation, recovery, rest, recuperation of your mind. And you did what you needed to do, okay? And I feel like you've broken free, broken from the chains of the devil card, and you are here releasing yourself from hiding who you are from the world, okay? There's something here that you maybe took a break and you came back stronger than ever. So let's go ahead and see what this 4 of air in reverse is. So the devil, whatever the devil is for you, was trying to hold you back, was trying to hide you and your talents. I feel like you needed to let go, but hold the lesson. Whatever that taught you, don't forget it. What is the 4 of air in reverse? The 6 of fire. Look at that. This is so interesting. This is Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. It's like you came out of hermit mode, basically, and you were suddenly seen by everybody. You were put up in the air for everyone to see you in some way, whether that's online or traveling somewhere. You got recognition and attention from a lot of people for the things that you've expressed, the things that you've put out there. This is someone with the 6 of fire who has just gone through a battle and is coming out victorious, receiving a lot of recognition and attention and praise because of their effort. So I feel like you've gone through something mentally that was very draining for you, and you have suddenly appeared with more ambition, more fire, more courageous energy to show up for yourself and to show up for others in the world. I feel like you have some sort of ability to connect with people in a way that maybe that's what you were fearing, if people would relate to you or receive your message of what you're trying to do. Whatever this is, you're very passionate about it. And I feel like you got out of your head and you went for something there in the recent past. And it's a victory. Okay, there may have been a lot of gossip before that happened. You know, where are air signs? They're hiding out. We haven't heard from them. Oh, they cut us off. Oh, they're not speaking to us. Or, oh, they haven't posted in so long. I wonder what they're up to. They think they're better than us. They're not communicating. Whatever the case may be, There was petty games, there was outside influences, you know, trying to make you doubt yourself. And I feel like the lesson was to trust yourself, trust your own intuition, and trust in your abilities and talents. You are very talented. Okay, so let's see what this World card is all about. I feel like you show up in the world in a whole new light. You end out a cycle of feeling trapped in your own fears of judgment. We've got the Page of Water. Yeah, you've learned to love yourself, to love the intuition that you have deep within you. You do something from the heart here, and I feel like it's a lesson that was learned, okay? Not to be fearful, to be your authentic self and show up in the world this way. You may be somebody who has a very gentle heart, very loving and supportive and caring of others, and sweet messages or sweet supportive gestures that you make really change people's worlds. So I feel like this is something that you have a gift for. This is a gift, a God-given gift, or a gift from whoever you believe in, the universe, whatever it is. You were born with this, and I feel like you are now entering a whole new world, showing up very authentic from an emotional space. You've learned some sort of lesson here. How to express yourself on an emotional level, perhaps, not to have the fear to let people see that side of you. And I feel like when you do that, you receive some sort of exciting news. With the Three of Air, in your current energy, you have your ships are coming in. There's something here that you made a plan, whether it was traveling or, again, getting a message out there that you wanted to do something differently. With the Three of Air, you're receiving something, and I feel like you're currently waiting for something to come in. What's the Three of Air? What are they waiting for? I feel like you're almost getting worried because something may be taking too long. The Three of Air. 33 could be significant. March 3rd. June could be significant. The 6th. You guys, this is something that you have a deep-seated fear of. I feel like whatever you put out there, whatever you delivered, whatever choice you made, whatever direction you focused on going in your current energy, you're waiting for heartbreak. It's like you're waiting for disappointment. You're waiting for something to basically fail. I don't know why you're doing that. I feel like you have a deep-seated fear that something is going to feel disappointing. And you could have been in your head about it, but I feel like you're not allowing yourself to go down that rabbit hole. It's a fear, but you still have that fire pushing you forward to continue to look ahead. There's something intuitively that you know is coming in. You feel disappointed here. If it's a disappointment in having to let go of control of the outcome, that may be a big lesson for you, to let go of trying to control an outcome or trying to control the way people receive you or respond to you. And the lesson could be that when you try to control, that's when our lives feel out of balance. That's when we feel like we're going crazy inside our minds because we overthink the situations and the outcomes. What is this Eight of Air in reverse? So I feel like you're trying to protect your heart because you have possibly had your heart broken in the past with ideas that you've shared or things that you've tried to do. What's this Eight of Air in reverse? You're no longer allowing yourself to be in that self-imposed prison. Look at that, the Seven of Air. You're no longer lying to yourself. You used to maybe tell yourself negative things. You could have had very dark thoughts. The Seven of Air it's the 7 and the 8, you guys. It's something that you're backtracking. You're reviewing who you are. I feel like you're almost looking at who you are from other people's perspectives. If people think you're a liar, or the things that you say, if people think you're phony or something like that. And I feel like you have a lot of fear about that, but you're not allowing yourself to go down that rabbit hole like you used to. And there's something here about Spirit telling you to wake up, be strategic, let go of control issues, but be strategic, have a strategy as to how you show up and what you express and what you reveal to others. Be your authentic self and don't lie to yourself. Okay, there's something here about you used to tell yourself something that is not true. And I think it's those fears of disappointment, of judgment. So there's something here with the High Priestess. This is a very intuitive card. This is something that you don't share with other people. You keep it hidden. And it's this hidden energy of being very connected to spirit, being very intuitive, knowing, even though you don't want to control an outcome, because that's when we kind of lose control. You still deep in your soul have an inkling of what is meant for you, what you're supposed to be doing in this lifetime, in this world. And I feel like with the High Priestess, you are keeping something very tight-lipped. Whatever this is that you're waiting for, the Three of Fire, it's something you were excited about that you delivered to the world here, okay? Something is coming, and I feel like you can sort of sense it. It's just maybe it's taking too long for you and you're feeling a little bit disappointed. What's the High Priestess? Now, this can be anything. It can be love. It can be work. It can be entrepreneurship, something you're ambitious about. It could be charity, whatever it is. Apply it how it fits. What's the High Priestess? The Ace of Fire. There's that new beginning that comes in. You guys, the Three of Fire over here is the Three of Wands. This is something that you're waiting. You made a plan, okay? You've expanded your horizons. You've made a decision, because before the 3 comes the 2, which is us expanding our horizons, making a choice to go in a new direction. And again, it could be involving travel. The 3 of Fire is you now waiting for those ships to come in, those investments that you've made to return to bring some sort of return. Well, look, the High Priestess intuitively feels it coming. Okay, the Ace of Fire comes in with the High Priestess. The Ace of Fire is a whole new beginning, a creative spark, attention, something that's really going to burn bright for others to see and to basically give you the motivation and determination to continue something here. So whatever you're working on, do it. I feel like it's really going to propel you to the Four of Wands, because the Ace and the 3, that brings us to the 4. That brings us to stability. The 1111 card, that's the wish fulfillment. It talks about celebration, graduation of our soul to the next level, marriage, reunions, parties, joyous occasions. So I feel like something that you're waiting for, deep down is going to bring you the results that you want. I feel like you're not telling people about it. You're not being boastful about it. You're keeping it to yourself, and it comes in. You feel it coming in, this new beginning, this fire, this spark for something new. And I feel like whatever this is with this 3 of Air, there's still that hidden energy of worry, of a potential heartbreak or a potential disappointment. So I feel like it's really telling you to let go of the fears, let go of that devil energy that you had in the past. You learned a major lesson up here, you guys. These are 2 major arcana side to side. You having fears to detach from a negative way of thinking, a negative belief system, something that made you feel like you couldn't get up and be the star and the leader that you were meant to be. Look at that, patience. You're required to have patience, you guys. The 4 of Earth is you really holding on to something here. Okay, you've made investments and you're not sharing with other people right now in the near future. I feel like you're not letting go of something here, and this talks about waiting. You can only do so much in the 7 of Pentacles. You've put out an intention, you've put out some sort of seeds that you've planted, but you need to wait here. You need to have the patience. This is basically Sagittarius with the Temperance card. Let's see. What is this 4 of Earth for the air signs? I feel like you're building a stable foundation here. There's something that you're not sharing with other people, something that you've gotten off the ground. It's very small right now in the near future, but it's still something stable. And I feel like you are working really hard to let go of those fears and doubts that something is going to pay off. Keep doing it, you guys. Don't give up. What's the 4 of Earth? The Ace of Water. Look at that abundance of love. You have a whole new beginning in love here. Okay, this is something that you are feeling blocked off to. I feel like you're not seeing that this new opportunity is coming in. This is also self-love, you guys. So I feel like You need to nurture yourself, allow support. If it comes in, if somebody needs to support you or is offering you support and you trust this person, allow them to help you. Allow them to give their love and support to you. I feel like something that they do or say, could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, something that they do or say really helps you with this investment or with this idea. There's this opportunity to feel from your heart an overpouring of love, of joy. So whatever this is, you know it's going to bring you a positive outcome, something that's going to fill up your heart space. What is the Seven of Earth? I feel like you need to be patient here. You need to continue to invest. Don't stop investing. Don't stop doing hard work. But there's essentially a period of rest here where you need to review all the investments you've made and see how it's going. Don't stop, but just see if anything needs to be changed, because you got the Two of Earth here, which is also a decision. It's a choice. It's balancing things out, trying not to drop the ball on something here. What's the Seven of Earth? The Nine of Air. Yeah, you're obsessing over here, you guys. You're back in your head obsessing over the outcome. You need to let that go. The lesson that you learned in the past was not to fear your ideas, not to fear your authenticity, not to fear how you are received from other people. You're waiting for something to hit here. You're waiting for something to expand and to blow up. And I feel like it's just leaving you stuck in a cycle of self-doubt, of anxiousness. You need to balance out your emotions with the Two of Earth. Balance yourself out to stay grounded, you guys. I think that's a big lesson here, to remain grounded. Get out of the head. Stop overthinking, stop stressing, stop the anxiety and worry, the sleepless nights. There's a path you're on that is the right path, you guys. What is the Two of Earth? Yeah, the Call. This is judgment. This is you resurrecting an idea, resurrecting something that is going to allow you to balance things out in your life. I feel like you're hearing a call. Either you're getting a phone call from somebody who's going to help you balance something out or help you make a decision, or this is your spirit guides giving you the answer, which direction to go, what choice to make, how to balance something out in your life, how to stay and remain grounded. And in reality, not to overexert your mind and staying stuck in a mental prison. So you're going to receive in the near future some sort of call, whether it's internally or through an outside person who comes in the form of a spirit guide or an earth angel to help you in some way. What's the Eight of Fire? I feel like all these messages that you've put out there have really lit you up inside. It could be, again, something you're very passionate about. It's going to be, you guys are going to be receiving a lot of attention from whatever you've put out there. Okay, you're going to be getting a lot of energy back from people here. What's the Eight of Fire? This is something that's going to get you really excited. Look at that. The Ten of Earth, the abundance, the legacy, the emotional, material, physical abundance. This is security. This is stability. This is you building a home, a business, a secure foundation that you're very proud of, and you did it the right way. I feel like the lesson here, you guys, is to authentically and passionately be who you are and be patient. Whatever messages you get, you know you did something honorably. Okay, so you don't have to defend yourself too hard. You don't have to continue to prove yourself. You need to stand your ground, yes. But, and people may say, oh, you have it so easy, or oh, you did that so easy, or oh, you got this, you know, because you look good, or whatever. No, you put in the hard work. Okay, so you need to, yes, stand up for yourself, protect your investments, protect what you've built. But I feel like you also need to let go of the judgment of others and hold the lesson that people, no matter where they are in their lives, may not show up for you the same way you show up. Okay, look at you guys, the Emperor, Aries energy. You're taking control here. Okay, the lesson is to loosen that control. You are the Emperor. You're somebody who is a leader. Somebody people will naturally gravitate to and listen to and take advice from. Don't doubt your authority. But I feel like the lesson here is to let go of pushing that authority on people. Let it happen naturally. Allow yourself to wait for this to flow. You're going to hear the call in the near future. What's the 7 of fire? The 10 of earth is here, you guys. That's the material wealth, the material security, the abundance. That's everything you could ask for. What's the 7 of fire? The magician. Unbelievable. Air energy. You have this whole new opportunity to show up differently. Okay, you're showing up in a magical energy. You are creating all over again from scratch. You have all those tools necessary, the emotional intelligence to connect with people. You have the fire and ambition not to let somebody pull you off that cliff there, to shine bright with those stars and be a unicorn. And you have the ability to materially invest in yourself, to make investments in the right things that you feel called to invest in. And you also have the smarts, the intelligence, the brain power. So there's something here you need not doubt yourself. Okay, I feel like the major lesson here, look at that, the hard work that you've invested, the 8 of Pentacles. This is something that you have mastered. This is a skill. This is something, whether it's at work or for a personal project or an entrepreneurial endeavor, something you invested a lot of hard work in is paying off. Okay. The lesson here is to let go of your self-doubt, your self-imposed prison, the repetitive thoughts of negative self-talk, self-worth. Hold the lesson that you can't control the way people see you. You can only control your actions and what you do to respond to the way life treats you. Okay? So whatever you do, you are a star. You are somebody who has great talent. People look up to you. You have an audience. Whatever that is, you have an audience. Okay? So don't stay hidden. Don't hide those talents out of fear because the devil makes you think that you are not worthy of sharing something with others, or you don't have the insight or skills or knowledge. Yes, you do. You are the magician and you're a unicorn at the same time. Okay, guys, I hope that helps you. And if that resonated, please do give it a thumbs up and I will see you guys soon. You take care.